This is Nick Basley from Film Snobbery here at the FirstGlance Film Festival in Hollywood, and who am I here tonight with?
I'm Andrew Disney, and this is Jason Dohring.
He is.
He is.
I want to see some ID, sir. No. Great. Well, what are you here for?
We did Searching for Sonny. So I'm the writer director, and then Jason is lead actor, and yeah.
How'd you get hooked up with this young man right here?
I'm a huge fan. I've always been a huge fan of Jason's. I was a big Veronica Mars fan, and he played the amazing Logan Eccles in that show. So I was always a fan of his, and yeah, I think he read the script, and I don't know,
Yeah, it's a super script. Like you'll see when you see the film, but everything like on the page, it just like he's sort of a big fan of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Big Lebowski, and it totally read like that. And I could totally see this whole style, even just reading the page with these little flashbacks and quick cuts and very witty humor, and it just like very much appealed to me. I thought this is such a quality script, and for a first film, I mean, we were just in another film festival last night together, and we got such great applause for his movie. It was really great.
That's great. As far as working with a veteran actor, what do you find that he brings a lot more to the table to help you as a director?
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I think what do they say? Like casting is like 80% of directing. I think it's just that when you have talented actors, they're gonna, you don't have to do is, I don't know. It's just talented actors are gonna make, the script just regrade and make the script better than it is. So
I think that you think they make maybe more intelligent decisions, of the character. Like you can get into the character a little bit, more. You have the training to do it. What is your training as far as your background as an actor before you became an actor? Even.
Let's see. Well, I studied all throughout school and stuff, and took classes even into acting, and even when I was shooting Veronica and stuff like that, I was still doing classes. And, I think you can always be learning, and the more I was doing in class, the better I felt I was on set. You know what I mean? I would work hard in class, and then on set it was just like, well, I'd try everything I learned in class, and it was great.
Now, is there another question for you? Is there is there a difference between working on, say, television shoots versus working on independent films versus working even on mainstream stuff? I mean, is it just more so the slicker of, is the process a little slicker, but is it a little bit more gratifying to work on a indie project, even on a personal level?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess one of the freedoms, you have that you might not have on TV is like on TV, you go in, you rehearse it, then you go 20 minutes for your trailer where they light it, and you come back and shoot it. We got to get together, like, before we shot, and go to an apartment and work together, and he showed us all the sites that we would be shooting, like the actual staging of everything, and we got to rehearse in that environment. So we got to make cool choices. What was cool about Andrew is he would get everything he wanted, and then he'd be like, hey, have a free one, do whatever you want, and it sort of gave us a lot of freedom. And there's certain takes like where it took me like 36 takes to get through one because he turned one of the actors loose and he started improvising, and I couldn't hold it together for like, probably 15-20 minutes straight. I was just dying,
Yeah, totally. Cool. And the other cool thing was just that, like, with the indie, like, it sucks that you don't have a lot of. It's not like we just had one trailer, that's all we could afford. But in a way, for our film, it really worked just because everybody was kind of cooked in there. It kind of felt like summer camp, So we had Jason, and then we had Mika Kelly, and from Friday Night Lights, Masayoka from Heroes, Michael Hogan from Battlestar Galactica, and this really fun sketch comedy group, Britannic, with Nick Kocher and Brian McElhaney.
Yeah, that's great. And that's probably another great question. I mean, how do you, as an independent filmmaker, put together such an awesome cast? I mean, a lot of independent filmmakers, especially at most film festivals, that are first-time filmmakers or something like that, have such a hard time, understanding that. No, I mean, people like yourself want to work. It's just a matter of, do you have time? Maybe a budget. You want to weigh in on that maybe a little bit too?
Sure. I mean, I think we had a really great casting director in Emily Schweber. Just really awesome. Got us, connected us to the right people, and had a really great taste, and like how we should cast the film. And then I was just fans of their work, and I think we did. I tried to make. I just tried to reach out to them. I made this spec trailer that showed the look and feel of it. So I let them see that, and then I made all like binders and CD mixes, mixtapes of like what the character. I just my mixtape for that character. So
that's cool. I like that.
It's just like just going showing that you have a vision. I think that's the biggest thing.
So you're here at FirstGlance. What made you want to submit to this festival? I mean, of all the festivals in the world, you've already played a few.
Yeah.
And what made you say, I think I'm gonna spend a couple of bucks because they ain't free.
Yeah.
What made you want to kind of submit here and play your flick here?
Yeah, I mean, they have notoriety. They've been named like top 10 on like a couple different lists, and it's a beautiful theater here, and they've been around for a while. And I think also, they have, I think the other thing is they have a great grand prize with their, their 1 week in Vegas grand prize for best films. I think that's just, you kind of think, okay, well, I'm always looking at like, do they have notoriety? Do they have a good brand? Do they have like a good, some good locations, LA, and they have good prizes, and they kind of fit all 4 of those criteria.
Are you originally from this area, or?
I'm a Texan, so we shot all in Texas.
How was that? Getting out there in the heat?
Yeah, I mean, we were out there in the summer, like at an airport on the tarmac, and it was like I don't know, gonna be 100 degrees. You know what I mean?
We're getting fried.
Yeah, so we'd go in the trailer, you know what I mean, and try to work the air conditioning when it was working, and run out and do the take real quick. But Andrew was very, I think he loaned us his car for one of the takes, so we blasted the air conditioning in between. It was a real indie, man.
That's awesome, man. I love it. Well, I want to wish you guys best of luck here, and it looks like people are starting to come out, and people are settling in. So I want to say congratulations for being here, both of you, and hopefully everyone loves the flick, and hopefully we see you in Vegas.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.